As the country gears up for next year's presidential election, there's a local race causing some concern. A McAllen woman is now suing the state after she says her mail-in ballot was unfairly denied. CBS 4's Sandra Garcia is live in the studio with the change they want the legislature to make. Sandra.
Chris, Rosalie Weisfeld tells me she's voted in every election in the last 30 years. But when her ballot was rejected this year in a McAllen runoff, she called the Texas Civil Rights Project for help.
The state's failure to provide any kind of ability for a voter to challenge a rejection of their ballot is unconstitutional.
Texas's state election code doesn't require anyone to tell you that your mail-in ballot has been rejected until 10 days after the election.
I'm sure it's happened for many years since voting by mail, took place.
In a lawsuit filed by the Texas Civil Rights Project, Rosalie Weisfeld says her ballot was denied because the signatures on it didn't match.
The downside is you do have humans who are looking at this that are not handwriting experts. They're just regular folks like us that are making a judgment call as to the similarity of the signatures.
She says she wasn't given a chance to prove otherwise and couldn't vote in the McAllen City runoff election because of it.
We talk about how important it is to vote and how our right to vote is sacred, and my right to vote was denied. Unfortunately, I'm not the only voter that this happens to. My hope is that I'm going to be the last voter to ever receive a rejection letter.
Former Texas Secretary of State Carlos Casco says it's a difficult problem to resolve.
Logistically, what is going to be the mechanism to try to contact 1,500 people, or whatever the number is, within a relatively short period of time?
But that the lawsuit's argument that one vote could make a difference in a single election isn't far off, and it'll take some strong legislation to change it.
When it comes to local races, whether it's a justice of the peace or a constable, county commissioner, a mayor, city council member, wherever in the valley, a handful of votes can make the difference, and we've seen that a handful of votes have either won or lost elections.
One of Weisfeld's representing attorneys says they hope the state will reconsider notifying voters whose ballots have been rejected in order to give them a fair shot to vote. In the studio with complete Valley coverage, Sandra Garcia, CBS 4 Valley at 6.